Well, it's last call, the De Beers blockade. Yesterday's meetings between Attawapiskat blockaders, Teresa Spence, and De Beers Diamond Mine representatives were unsuccessful. Now protesters are being given a last chance to clear out. Alex Mihaljevic is in our Toronto newsroom with more. Obviously, De Beers is losing patience and simply wants to get back to business.
Well, absolutely losing patience and losing it quickly. We've seen days and days of these protests going on, and this is stifling operations at the, not at the reserve, I should say, at the diamond mine itself. The miners went to the community yesterday afternoon and they were asking, what do you want from us? They're trying to come to a negotiation. They're saying, please take down the blockade. The chief was there, the council was there, community members were there, and the reserve, the members of the reserve said they are not taking down the blockade. De Beers notified the community then that it will be seeking legal options. Those who are blockaders, the individuals that are out there themselves, were given papers informing them that there could be a court hearing today at 1 p.m. and to request a court injunction that they would be named in the application as well. All of that was stipulated by De Beers, but they're moving forward now. According to a De Beers spokesman, things were not done the way that they hoped it would be done. He's saying it is truly disappointing that we have to be forced to take this action. To date, we have lost all or part of 10 days of our critical resupply program for our Victor mine, and a prolonged disruption to the program could jeopardize the health and safety of our employees and the future of the mine itself. So looking at that statement, obviously a big part of this is the health and safety of employees. Supplies are not coming in or out because that major roadway is blocked. At the same time, people at the reserve, there is an element that are thinking, what's going on here? And people outside, obviously, as well, including us here at Sun News, hundreds of millions of dollars have gone to the Attawapiskat Reserve since this diamond mine opened up. It's definitely an economic driver in that area. So really, this is one of those situations where somebody's chopping off their own nose to spite their face. It's a situation where De Beers now, as I mentioned, is acting. 1 p.m. today in Toronto. There will be that hearing for the court injunction. Tom Ormsby, he's the spokesperson for De Beers. He's going to be talking to us after that hearing. They're hoping that they do get the injunction. Then the question is, what happens from that point on? Will the Ontario Provincial Police react? Will they take down the blockade? It happens that this blockade is on what is considered a private road, but a private road that has been included in a contract between the Attawapiskat Reserve and De Beers miners. So they said straight from the point where this contract was signed a few years ago that the De Beers mining company would be able to use this road. We've heard for days now, going back and forth, different people have different demands from Attawapiskat for the reserve. And now we're even hearing stories that there's one family that happens to be the most vocal and adamant about not allowing these the trucks to go up and down the road. That family says that they have a stake to this land, not only for trapping and hunting animals, but also that one of their relatives is buried someplace around that route, and they want more money. De Beers is saying, well, go back to the reserve. They get the money from us, and they should be able to hand over the money to you. So we have nothing to do with that. Obviously, this is going on, and De Beers just wants it to end, Alex.
Yeah. Next chapter, we'll see how that plays out in the courts, and then, of course, beyond that, if the police actually abide by the court's ruling.
Yep, it's going to be interesting to see, and we know that up till now, even with the Idle No More movement, police haven't been too quick to act when it comes to Native protests. So this is probably a different scenario, seeing that you're having a multi-billion-dollar diamond mine at stake here.
Yeah, all right. Thank you.
Thank you.